Welcome to another video, and now everyone knows MasterDuel is dying, so we need to come up with some ways that Konami can save MasterDuel, and I think I got some ways. Let's go over them right now. Alright, one of the biggest problems Yu-Gi-Oh has is new players, the game, it's confusing, and especially confusing is the card's text box. Just walls of unbroken text. Here's an example right here. We got Swordsoul and Despia. Now look at this card. Text box, ridiculous. Giant single paragraph, unbroken. There's 3 separate effects in here. We need to fix the text box. So here's the number one thing Konami can do. Start by using line breaks, separate effects, and use numbers. Konami, I'm showing you right here. Here is a mock-up of the card using numbers to break up the effects. And I know what you're thinking, oh, this is too hard. There's no way I could possibly do this. Well, you know what, Konami? I know that you can do this because you already do it on the Japanese cards. Here is the Japanese Aluber, and you look right here. These are assigned effect numbers, and they say this is effect 1, this is effect 2. Helps you break out the effects. Another small change I've added into this card is just little keywords for when stuff triggers. On summon, in graveyard, you just highlight it, make it bold, whatever, just show it more clearly, so when you're looking through the card at a glance you can see what's going to trigger it, when's it going to activate. It saves you from having to read the entire card every time you want to know what it's doing. Also, that restriction, this can only be activated once per turn. Tell us that at the beginning. Don't put that in fine print at the end. That's the first thing we should know. It's a static effect that affects the card and other future versions that get played. Alright. That's number one. Alright, second thing they can do to fix the game. Add a draft mode. Draft is something that has great success in Magic Arena. Hearthstone has it. Runeterra has a draft mode. They help you build a collection. They also let you build a playable deck without needing to know every card in the game. It reduces the amount of mental load that a player has to understand to start playing. You get a few limited card pool you can use to build a deck, and then you're playing against other limited decks, other decks people drafted, so the power level gets brought way down, balances out the level of power for you and your opponents, so the games are more even. You don't have to worry about people getting steamrolled. You don't have to worry about people saying, oh, is this deck meta, is this not meta? Well, you're playing drafts, so you build a draft deck in the draft format. You can do better or worse, but generally power level is going to be similar. So that's another great way you can get new players into the game with an accessible, easy draft format. Number 3, add more secret packs. I don't need to say this to you guys. I see people complaining in the comments. Why are one of the top tier decks, Swordsoul, Despia, Flounderies, where do I get these cards? I'm a new player. I just came to this game. How do I get these cards? Well, normally you get cards from secret packs, but for these archetypes, there's no secret packs. You just had to have started playing the game a year ago. That's not fair to new players. It's not attracting new players. All it does is help whales feel proud of themselves for spending $100 when the game came out. So, you need new players to keep the game healthy. You can't just rely on whales. Add more secret packs. Number 4, fix some of the old clunky rules, especially rules like missing the timing. There is zero reason that this rule should exist in 2022. The game has been out for so long. This missing the timing thing is a relic of old card interactions from like early 2000s. It causes endless confusion, and it just creates feel-bads for new players. They don't understand why things are happening, and the minutia of, oh, it's because it's a when versus a can. No one needs to know this. This is too, like, you're turning people like, oh, you have to be a lawyer to understand how this game works. No, this is supposed to be a game for children. I don't want to be telling you, like I'm a lawyer, that, no, nice try, but your effect didn't work because of the exact specific word that's used here. It's not helpful. Clear up the rules box. Make it understandable. Alright, number 5. Now, there have been a lot of suggestions about the game being a goldfish simulator. Someone goes first, they wombo combo for 10 minutes. They set up some ridiculous board with 17 negates. Second player gets bored halfway through and concedes. No one has fun with that. The first player doesn't get to finish their board. Second player doesn't get to do anything. How do we improve this? There have been a lot of suggestions. I've seen people say you could let second player draw their card on the first turn, so they have 6 cards to deal with their opponent going turn 1. More likely to draw hand traps. Another suggestion, potentially giving the second player a mulligan. So if you're going second and your hand is like a brick, whatever, unplayable, you get a mulligan. At least maybe you could draw some hand traps. You'd at least get to potentially play the game. Whereas turn one player is going to at least be doing something. Even if they're T-set passing, they're going to have something going on. So improve the ability for second player to interact, make the games better, and overall, hopefully that would improve the health of the game. I think these are all really easy changes. That's it. That's 5 changes Konami could do easily. Save Yu-Gi-Oh! Save MasterDuel. You're welcome, Konami. And you know what? In the comments, right now, you can go in the comments, and Konami's having their survey. I'm showing it right now. Here's the survey. Let's go to it. You click notifications, survey regarding gameplay. Let's go to that survey, and what I want you to do, I want you to link to this video. Answer the survey in the section where they ask you optional, what do you want us to do? You just put in the URL of this video, you put in Simp King's video, and tell them exactly what you want. Tell them exactly what you want to make the game better. And if you got suggestions, let me know down in the comments what you think you would do to improve Yu-Gi-Oh! Do not tell me your favorite ban list, because I know everyone hates specific cards like Ban Max C, whatever. Konami's not going to do that. They don't care about your ban list ideas. Let's talk about some real solutions. Alright, let me know what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.